All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And the Chiefs are going to get him. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack.
Blue 90.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over them. And got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Green 39.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Crowell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Over. Take 4.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And Hill running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one blocked by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs. On second down, here's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Darnold on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a give to Crowell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Faking the give, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, guys, check me out. Now let's go. Blue line it.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
A first down throw, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
3 down. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Darnold from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Travis Kelsey. And off the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Able to spin free. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun.
To the air again, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down.
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he quickly... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
4 down. Check.
They begin with a run by Crowell. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Sack lunch, baby! Yum, 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 yum.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Set! Blue line!
Now Darnold. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Hey, we got 3 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Check, 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Check 59.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now here's Mahomes. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, that's Cannon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Jets on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third and goal.
Hey. 4 down. Gun.
Darnold now to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Myers able to knock it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run on first down. Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Scott, and he stopped immediately there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Darnold. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ace! Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Kill! Ace! Ace! Left!
On first down, Scott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And the kick by Butker is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. a loss of 14 on the play. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
3 down. Set! 3-19! 3-19! Hot! Gun! Check, 59.
Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Out now the Chiefs' offensive. Ready to do battle again. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They go again with Scott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 13. Left, 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 left. Rush it.
They run the counter. Scott. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own